In 1985, Twisted Sister released their fourth album called Come Out and Play. This is the Rock and Roll Weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison. Came out on November 22nd of 1985 via Atlantic Records. It was less successful than their predecessor, Stay Hungry, but it was critically, both critically and commercially, but it did go gold, selling over 500,000 copies. Definitely always enjoyed this album when it came out. Saw them at the Come Out and Play tour. One of my friends at the Radio City Music Hall, myself and Scott enjoyed that show, and you know they did record the hit song "Leader of the Pack," and believe it or not, it didn't do well at all, despite it being played. I believe when the band was on the cover circuit, because when they released albums from the bar scene years later, when they were doing these albums when they were on the bar circuit, like songs from then, and that song I believe was on there. But either way, it proved very unpopular with the fan base. That or Be Cruel to Your School, which featured guest appearances from Alex Cooper, Brian Setzer, Clemens, and Billy Joel. It didn't even come close to matching "We're Not Gonna Take It, I Wanna Rock," and unfortunately the um unfortunately the album didn't go nowhere. And then to come out and play it was a fiasco. The tour attendance and ticket sales were so low in some cities that some shows were simply canceled. And then AJ Pirro left the band, and eventually she was just disbanded in 1988. And the videos for Leaving the Pack and School to School followed the same comedic formula that had been so successful during the band's Stay Hungry. And they tried to say the Be Cool to You School was banned by MTV on the grounds it was being offensive. I don't understand how it was, but that's what ended up happening. And then, of course, the song "Come Out and Play," the intro to the title track, features an homage to the 1979 cult classic movie The Warriors, in which the villain Luther chants "Warriors come out to play." They go Twisted just to come out and play instead. This featured 10 songs, actually 11. I'll get to that in a second. "Come Out and Play," awesome. "Leave the Pack," I was like, "You Want What We Got." Excellent song. Was released as a single, only did well in the UK. One of my favorites off the album, "I Believe in Rock and Roll." Another song I like off there, "The Fire Still Burns." And then we have "Be Cruel to Your School," which I always enjoyed listening to, featuring Al, like I said, all those men in the video, which includes Alice Cooper, Billy Joel, Clarence Clemens, and Brian Setzer. Then, of course, then a ballad on there called "I Believe in You." Thought it was a good song. Um, Not sure if all the fans liked it. Then we had "Out on the Streets." That was that's another deep cut there. And another one I think that could have been a single was was a cool one called "Looking Out for Number One." Then we had "Kill or Be Killed," and that was I believe the CD version, because what I remember is because I did have the cassette. No, I'm sorry, this is the cassette and CD version with the bonus track. The album version was 10 songs. The CD and cassette had the bonus track. It was a song called "King of the Fools," and that was an excellent song as well. I honestly did not know that that song did not exist on the LP version. Friends, if you're not subscribed to Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else out there subscribe. We thank you very much for the continued love, honor, and support. It's really appreciated. The lineup for this album was Dee Snider, Eddie Ojeda, JJ French, Mark Mendoza, and AJ Pirro. We did have additional musicians on the album, which did feature Don Dokken and Gary Holland backing vocals, Alan St. John on the keyboards. We mentioned Brian Setzer, Alice Cooper, Brian Setzer, and Billy Joel were respectively on "Be Cruel to Your School," as well as Clarence Clemens. There was also an Uptown Horn section, which was on "Be Cruel to Your School," and backing vocals, which featured Judy Waters and Maxine Waters on "Be Cruel to Your School." And if you ask me who they are, I have no clue. And like I said, it went golden. It went golden in the United States, even though it only debuted at number 53. The UK was at number 95, but Finland number 4. It was gold in Finland with 25,000 copies. Sweden 25,000, no 50,000 for gold there, and 500,000 in the United States. for gold status. But lots of great songs on this album. I can't complain about it at all. Definitely, I believe in Rock and Roll is my favorite song on that album. Like it says, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of Rock. And nearly 40 years after with this album being out, I still pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of Rock. What are your favorite songs off the song Come Out and Play? Your thoughts, friends. Shame, shame, shame.